Hello, everybody. It's Terry from terryandlee.com. And whether you are reaching me from my Facebook group or my YouTube channel, give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more videos in the future. So today I am going to be talking about setting up a one-page website using the new Kajabi Pages. Now, really quick, I'm going to check to make sure I'm live before I get too far ahead of myself. You know, it's always a pain, but you want to make sure that what you're saying actually is coming through okay. And let's see. Helps if I pick my group and not my page. And so let's see. All right, looks like I'm live and that everything is there. Okay, so great. So let's get started. And let's get started. I'll give a little background about, I don't know if it's been 2 months now, if it's been quite that long, that Kajabi came out with an updated version of their pages, which is their page builder. It was formerly known as Encore. And so what they've added to it is some animations, the ability to have different settings so that basically it can look not like every other Kajabi page, and you can do some nice customizations to it. And so I decided to see if I could make this change in a weekend to see, can you actually come up with sort of a one-page home page for your site. Now, if you are familiar with Kajabi, the builder, if you will, or the themes and pages that you can do for your home page are not the one that you can use with the new updated page builder. They just haven't gotten there yet. So how can you do this? Well, simply, you can make a landing page or a sales page or one page, anything you want using the new builder, and then you can basically redirect your home page to that page. So I know it's all theory. Let me show you how I did it. So first, I'm going to, let's see, share this page. Let me come up over here and make sure. Okay. So this is what my page looks like now. I actually am really impressed. I impressed myself, and I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm not a creative person, or at least I don't feel like one. And so to put this page together with some of the neat features that Kajabi has built in, I really like this much better than my previous page, which I just switched over late last night. So what I have on here, I'm going to refresh the page because there are some animations. And so this is my quiz up here. And I think I'm going to need to change, like the quiz, to take the quiz. It took too long to come up. And then I have a let's get started. And these are products and services that I offer. And then I have some featured blog posts, and these are the animations that I have. And I'll be changing out these blog posts as I go along, and then how to reach me on social media. It's not too fancy. It's not too much. You know, I might clean up some white space in here. It's a bit much in here, but you get the idea of what I've done. Now, it's not super fancy, but to get these things to look like that, and I had some animations and I took them away because, you know, you don't want too much. You don't want overkill. And just like I said, you don't want the delay. But nevertheless, let me show you behind the scenes what I did. And I did do this in a weekend. So if I go to Kajabi, I picked one of the newer themes that came with Kajabi's Encore. And so a lot of this, or some of this, was here. And then I like, these are hidden items that I'm not using. But I want to point out that you can have a different image that what displays on the desktop, which is rather a large image, to a smaller image in what is for my mobile device. And so obviously you want to have a mobile friendly device and something that loads fast and quickly, with a quick response for your site visitors. Next, I went down and I have my text image. Now, as I've clicked on here, these are a couple of, or it's more than a couple, it's a few images in here. It's the header image or the text image. This one, this is an image, and then this is a call to action. Now, I want to point out specifically that I used an image here. Like, I couldn't get the font as large as I wanted to, that I wanted it to be. So I decided to create an image of what I wanted, excuse me, and then add in some SEO behind it so that it doesn't hurt me to like not have a header, because I wanted the font to be bigger. And then this goes on to the page where that people can register and get access to this free list of resources and a variety of PDFs and checklists. And then I have a calendaring system for going live. So I repeated the process, but I alternated. So you have an image here, and so that it kind of staggers. And I will be adding some more things to it, one of which may be a one-page website in a weekend program. But let me know if you would be interested in stuff like that. So although it might not seem like that, it's a lot of little things to make it concise and clean, SEO friendly, and mobile friendly. It's definitely important to not, gloss over and make it seem like, oh, it's just a couple of things and you're done. It's definitely more involved in that. And so then what I did here is I added in some featured blog posts. Now, these are done individually. I created all these images using Canva. And if you're not familiar with Canva, it's a free to start or free to use online photo editing, imaging site. It's what I use to create my PDFs, my checklists, and things like that. And so there's a free version and a paid version. But nevertheless, I use Canva to create these images, and then each one of these has a call to action, which takes you to the blog post. Now, there's different options for doing this. Like I said, these are featured blog posts, so I picked them individually. And if I click over here, you'll see that they are individually chosen with the link versus just an option to have blog posts, and they just show your most recent ones. And then at the bottom, I have an image again and following on social media. I may scale these down. They're rather large. They look fine on mobile. But on my desktop, as I've been playing with different web browsers and things like that, it looks kind of a big. I might need to scale it down. But I did it. It was done in a weekend, and that was my point, to see if I could use the new pages page builder to build it all out in the weekend. Now, some of this was not just Kajabi, but using Canva to create the images and sort of designing how I wanted it to look. There's so many ways that you can have a one-page website. And one thing that I didn't put on here that I know I'm going to be adding was, sort of a mini about me. I already have it. I just didn't put it on here right now because I do have an about at the top of the page. But if I only had this one page, then I definitely would have something that was about me that introduced myself to a new site visitor. I'd like to point out down below. No, that's not it. I think I lost my train of thought. But anyway, the see how these are the images, and it's calling this 3 feature cards. If you have Kajabi or you're interested in a trial version, you can definitely go to www.terrylee.com and get in fact, I'll put it up here. You can get a trial version of it. But the point I wanted to make is you can still customize beyond what Kajabi gives you. So by default, the way this 3 feature card option works, it has 1, 2, 3 features, and that's it. I added in the image above, and then I added in 3 more things. So there's a lot of things that I think when people initially look at what you can do with Kajabi, they think, oh, it gives me this, and I can't go beyond it. You just have to imagine it, and sometimes it's about playing with it just to see what you can do. So if I were to, like I say, add a section, and you have 2 columns, you have text, you have the 3 feature columns, and then you have the 3 feature cards. The cards are the ones with the image above it, and the columns are just, like I say, 3 features or 3 columns. But, we're not going to go into every little thing right now. But I wanted to let you know that you can create your a one-page web page in a weekend. And so the key elements of basically talking about features or products that you might have. This is the lead generation that's going to, help build my list, and then social media for people to find me in other areas. But I want to narrow the focus on my page to looking at these key articles that, as well as building my list. So after it's all done, then you say, well, okay, that's great, but now how do I make this my home page? Well, there's a setting, and this is in your settings section of Kajabi under home page, that you can change your home page. So most people don't know this, but the default is the theme index. That's the default, as of this recording, premier theme and whatever homepage there. But you can change it so that it's the library, meaning what products somebody has purchased, or this landing page, or the store, which is what products you do have for purchase. Well, I chose landing page, and then I can go down and pick any landing page that I might have. So I created a new one called homepage, and I updated the SEO on it to be as if it were my default homepage. So that is a quick overview of how you would set up a homepage in a weekend. So I definitely would like to get some feedback, some comments, thumbs up, okay. But if you would be interested in a program that walk you through setting up your home page using the new page builder, the options you can do, your animations, the SEO, and all those types of things, and even the imaging and things like that with Canva. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Bye.